Okay, good morning, good evening. What time of day that you're listening there? Well, anyways, the bigger they make ocean liners, the bigger they make cruise ships like Oasis class and other great big humongous sized cruise ships to build today. You know what? All the more things that can go wrong with a cruise ship, from a careless, mechanical engineer below decks turning the wrong valve, for example, or doing something wrong and then end up opening a valve and flooding a ship full of water by mistake. It can be from sort of that to trying to navigate someplace, the boat, and they can't, and 2 months underwater and they hit a rock and cause major disaster. It's a matter of time before the major disaster going to happen at sea. People are going to lose their lives. Lawsuits be plentiful, of course. What happens there is, somebody boards a big luxury racer class ship. Can't mention companies or names there, but I can say that, for example, beyond board ship, you're enjoying your life, having a drink at the bar and half drunk, you're enjoying having a wonderful trip. You're sitting back, enjoying a nice martini on the rocks, the margarita, and then you're sitting there, and all of a sudden, all the hydro goes out on the boat. What happens? You don't think anything of it, of course. You know, it's just a power outage, like you think like you were on shore, of course, but a lot more serious when a hydro fails on board a cruise ship. For some reason, that's very, very serious indeed, because that means either the engine room is full of water, or they got taken water underneath the boat somewhere, and you are literally the generator room full of water, and they literally shut down the generator, because we'll shut down the generator full of water. Of course the generator can stop. Then on top of that, and that means the boat is in serious trouble. And it's the best thing to do in that situation: put down your drink, go to your stateroom, get your life jackets on immediately. Even if you haven't found a lifeboat drill yet, get ready and go to a lifeboat station immediately. Don't waste any time or nothing. If you get there, do that immediately. And you do sound lifeboat drill at your station, by then, at your muster station, you'll be, a chance of getting off that boat in emergency greater than, than just waiting for them to sound lifeboat drill. Getting your muster station before you drill sound is that important. That's the first thing you should do. First thing is seeing hydro or sea. I'm thinking of nothing. Well, it's very serious indeed. Get the muster station and listen for a crew member too, because a boat could be sinking right there in the ocean, and it could be very major issue. That's first thing I will do on any cruise ship. I go to my cabin, grab my passport, anything I can get, anything I could grab at the time, including the cell phone, and then then after that done, what I do next? After all said and done, if I get my master life jacket, I'll be all prepared to evacuate ship. And if it was just something else, yeah. But I'd be prepared to evacuate immediately. That's the first thing I'll do on a cruise. That's the first thing you should be doing. If the lights go out on a cruise ship, or any boat any ship you're on at sea, for a cargo freighter, something like that, do that immediately. Don't waste time. Don't say you're gonna take your time going cabin. Go to the cabin, get your jacket, grab your passport, documentation needed, and get your ass off. Get your ass to a muster station. Do not look at things thinking they're just go there. Get there. And if it sound a lifeboat drill or sounding the lifeboat, man, your lifeboat station immediately. You ought to be at your muster station. You'll be first on a lifeboat, get out of there with the other people. The other people come all at once, so you ought to be there and they're checking you in and everything. because, that's the first thing they do. And that's one thing. This is a matter of time before a disaster like that will happen at sea. And the problem is, the biggest thing in any type of disaster at sea like that, a boat going down and sinking in the water, it's panic. Panic. It can kill, can kill more people at sea. It ain't sinking of the vessel, it's panic. Will kill you. Panicking in a burning building, that kill people. Panicking in a on board a cruise ship can really kill people. Could kill more people than else. People running for lifeboat all at once that are sinking. Now, basically, that will kill more people than anything else at sea. That's called word to repeat, panic can kill you. Number 2 is safety. Getting to the lifeboat station is more important. Number 2, listening to a ship's crew that reloading a lifeboat will rescue. And if you see a helicopter from a local military and proceeding to the area to assist and rescue, listen to those soldiers on the helicopter. Follow their instructions. They're there to help you. Remember that at sea. A Coast Guard helicopter, the Coast Guard are there to help you, not take you in custody. They're to help you. If you see a Canadian Armed Forces shop out there, they're there to help you at sea. Canadian Navy, they're there to help you. They're there to get you off that boat no matter what. And if you do get off rescue on board a boat, with your Canadian passport in tow, or what passport country you're coming from, you're on with your passport in tow, that speeds up processing very quickly on land, or on another Navy, on a U.S. military boat. Trust me, I knew a friend of mine many years ago who went on a cruise. I call it, and ended up, with Costa Concordia, all boat. The boat, she got rescued from the boat by a Canadian military helicopter. A friend of mine said the Canadian military were very good about it. They helped her a lot with getting her, because she did everything could, grabbed her passport and her cabin and everything, and got to a muster station. And matter of fact, the boat was already lifting off to the side already in water, and be long before it even saw a lifeboat. She was evacuated off there first and did not have any harm in getting off, but didn't panic. Other people panicked. And they unfortunately, a lot of them didn't take it serious enough. One didn't take that serious enough, died. I gave her my advice years ago. I said that. Take things that seriously. Don't take stuff for granted. Even when it's traveling at sea on a cruise ship, it would be wonderful. It'd be nice. It'd be great. You're having everything, having a time of your life. But, word of advice, crime don't take holidays. They're criminals that will board a cruise ship. You know what for? Just to terrorize guests on board. And they're sometimes international criminals will take jobs on cruise ships in other countries, so they can taunt the internet pedophiles, take a job on a cruise ship, because they can tauntarize little kid boys and girls and make them feel miserable on cruise. And then, you know what? And when they go to complain about a local authority at home, guess what? The local authority can't do anything because that ship already left port and on the way again to another port. See? Or a crew company to ship it over another ship, and forget about it, something like that. See? So they can get away with a lot of crime at sea. Crime don't take holiday at sea. You can join a cruise and have your whole entire, and all of a sudden have somebody have your purse stolen at sea, all your identity in it, and your room keys, and they can't get on board a ship without it, and they can't get off a ship without it. So you're stuck on board a ship whether you want it or not, and that's no good. You understand that? That's horrible. It happened to people at sea, had this stuff stolen. Another thing too, if you go to a port of call on a cruise ship, You get off that port, you walk into a port, and you're going to see all these beautiful vending booths, all kinds of ice and crabs and stuff there. And you're going to notice the price it can be really high, very expensive stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I would recommend you to try to get out of that little vending village onto main streets within that island. Do your shopping in some local business. They will love to have your money. They love American money local. They don't see American money help them get along very, very good. And they make it wireless. As a matter of fact, American money is great. You go to some place like like a Guadeloupe, for example. They love British pounds, American money, because that's part of all near Central America. But you know what? It's nice to go there and visit the city. And then if you go there, you want to see, you might want to walk the market. You can get stuff good there, but it is so hot and near so not a nice city to visit. I can tell you that. If you see for yourself, you're not getting in trouble. Don't wander off in the areas. Anyways, so that's another thing. Yeah. So, if you are traveling to places in Central America, or traveling on exotic cruises to places like that, even traveling into places like Central America, be on your guard. If you're tourists in parts of Central America, there are people that will literally steal your purse right from under you, steal your Apple phone right out of your purse, steal your watch, steal everything you own right there. The street crime is very, very bad in places in Central America. One time, 80 times worse than street crime here in Canada or United States. Street crime out of control, basically. You know, Central America, you can rob somebody all the money in jewels, and you know what? Nothing done about it. We can go to a cop, and the cop will say, well, we don't do anything about it, see? That's how bad things are, especially tourist Central America. These are countries I would never, ever go visit, because the only country in Central America I will ever visit, if I ever had to visit, Colombia itself. You know, honestly, I would travel through that El Dorado airport in Colombia. That airport is the most safest airport in the world, because one, they go after they stop billions of dollars with crack cocaine from leaving the country every single day. I mean, when I see a police force like El Dorado do that every single day, for time on and time being, guess what? That makes me feel safe at night. That putting a dent in the industry, that the very dirty industry, very dirty drug industry, not putting a dent in it big time. And me seeing something like that is really good, because I love when I see that happen. Casino people busted pretty bad. Matter of fact, there was a homeless person here in Hamilton who was panhandling money. This guy comes out, three-piece suit to him. It's downtown, King and James. I saw what he did. He offered him a briefcase of money, told him he had a train ticket to go down to Colombia, Central America, El Dorado, to pick up an extra bag. So he took the offer, went to Colombia, Central America, got all the way there, got into the country, and arrived at, that picked up extra bag, come back to the airport again, and you know what happened? Guess what? He got airport, all of a sudden the drug detector picks up, went off like beep, like that, and he was pulled off to the reconciliation lounge. He had a suitcase actually opened, checked, and lo and behold, what? You know what they did? They couldn't find a drug suitcase, but lo and behold, they found a drug packed in the lining of a suitcase. And what did they do? They seized the suitcase. They took him into custody immediately. He went to waited 4 months in the jail in Colombia. And he spent about a year in jail, so he went to trial. Finally, he did go to trial, and guess what? He was unaware that there were drugs being transported. And finally, Colombian justice system said, well, because you're unaware of this, we can't reconcile you with unlawful transportation of drugs. You're free to go. So he was free to go, but and what happened was the Colombian government had him over right off the bat. He was free to go, but he had no money to get home. So he said, how am I getting home now? I got no money. I'm stuck here. Well, and then the judge handed him over to the Colombian immigration. Colombian immigration got him ended up being put on an ICE flight, flown back home on an ICE flight back to Toronto Airport. Flew on an ICE flight all the way to John C. Moore Airport in Hamilton, around Colombia. He got off in John C. Moore, made it back home downtown Hamilton. He told me, I'd never do it again. He told me how bad it was in Colombia. And this been happening too, where the people recruit homeless people to do dirty work for them. And of course, somebody homeless on the street say, briefcase money. What can happen? They see that money. They don't have money. They're going to go for a briefcase of money. See, that's homeless people very easy targets for that type of scam. They're more vulnerable people that type of scam, believe it or not. And I can tell you that by fact, they're very vulnerable. So if you were, so example, I will never, ever, ever do that. I would never, ever get vulnerable shit like that. Because is it worth my time in a Colombian jail? Is it worth my time being locked in jail in Central America, which is a horrible place to be? Worth my time being tortured and brutally tortured by other inmates not knowing Spanish? Is it? No. Not worth my time in jail. Not worth my time. So even if somebody offered me a briefcase of money, I will say no. Right there. And you know what? I would say N-O means no. Even in South America, somebody try to get me to take an extra bag, I would say no, because you know why? Because it's not worth my time in jail and lose everything I own, lose my apartment, lose everything I have in my apartment. That's not worth the time and the sentence. I can't. If you can afford the time in jail, do it. But very bottom line, another line. If you can't afford the time in jail, don't do the crime, plain and simple. And that's what I look at. I can't afford the time in jail. Don't do the crime, plain and simple. Well, actually, that was even Greta had Greta said the same thing. And when Greta on TV, if you can't afford the time, don't do the crime. That was a song, Greta. Using a theme song in the TV show Greta, people not, and that sounds true. If I can't afford if I cannot afford the time, I won't do the crime. If I afford the time, I do the crime. Well, simple. Well, anyways, I would never do it anyway, so there. But last night I had a very weird, bizarre dream. I dreamt I was picked up by on board this Aryan spaceship, and I turned around. There was another person, Marie Bird, out there, and me and Marie were wondering what's going on. I was wondering what's going on too. I was trying to figure out where am I? I'm trying to look around, and I'm trying to figure out. And finally, I managed to, if this spaceship, by advanced technology, I might be able to tap into ship's navigational logs. I see to where I am. I said my dream, I did. I found out I was 22,600,000 light years from Earth. and the alien beings, and how many, there were several people, the 120 alien beings, any alien being in this sector in the corridor, just us two. Well, finally I figured out that, and I called the intercom. I called out when they came, and they asked me about, and I tried to ask what my purpose here is to do. And I couldn't figure out what my purpose was. So I was thinking, well, what I'm supposed to do? You're supposed to be helping us to program a computer on our new ship on our planet. We need the Android software for the smartphones to do it, because we don't have. And I said that a copyright infringement. Then I looked at it and I ran to clear as a copyright infringement. No, because 25,000 light year, I don't think Sony would mind, and Google would really have much to say on that one. I don't think, Yeah. Anyway, so in my dream, we got there. I managed to made a copy of the software, and it was off my phone, Nano, and my friend Marie Bird did a copy of her software for LG. We both actually loaded copies of Android into new SIP computers. And as soon as the last file loaded in, the SIP computer all powered up. Everything came on, light support, everything came on, SIP and everything. Everything started working. Then the system started build up files on top of the Android software, but the software on the phone were Earth-based Android software was powering that whole entire SIP. And I'm sitting myself thinking, if this SIP ever makes it, this SIP ever got to, said to them in my dream, this SIP ever got to Earth, they found out Google, a new software company found out I actually did this. What? I look at a very long time in jail. But, I'm not going to tell them I did this, because if they do find out it from a SIP logs, now, that'd be a long time in jail. And they said, well, it showed me that you're more than welcome back out and live with us to want to. Well, maybe. Only if that happens you can do that, Anyways, so after that, they went back on another, after I was there for a week in this alien planet. What's interesting, it put me up in a place to stay, hotel, very modern, very high tech. And then all of a sudden me and her got on another big spaceship. We got on back to Earth on the run there, give a ride all the way back to Earth, one of these spacecrafts, all the way back. By the time I got back to Earth, she would teleport down to her room, I would teleport down and then once we got to Earth, and that I stepped on transport, then I woke up. And then I woke up. Isn't that a weird dream? That was a weird dream. Then I woke up and I realized, thank God it's only a dream. I wonder if that happened for real. Seems like that's what I'm trying to forward. I woke up. And I woke up. Isn't that a weird dream? I woke up very impressed. I woke up like if I'd been somewhere in my sleep. Maybe I'd been in my sleep, my dream world back. I don't know. But a weird dream of being on an alien planet for a week. Anyways, vlog over.